$20 the mobile sale. We're gonna be talking about it. Let's see if we get some people to join the chat, and we'll start. If you're sliding through, remember to give that like. If you have a different opinion, let me know why. Morrell, the biggest fight going down for the new year, 2025. The biggest fight as of now. What's going on? What's going on? Will the Cubans keep getting keep taking L's, or y'all see Morel winning? What's up with that? Yeah, we great, baby. We great. We great. Nah, we ain't. We sober over here, man. We sober. We ain't drinking tonight. Just gonna talk about the L Cuba's gonna take. Something they've been doing lately, losing. You know, their fighters ain't been doing so good, and February 1st ain't gonna be different. So what, man? So what? Salute, Eddie. Salute to you. But Yeah, Morel's talking about that he's gonna be using movement, blah blah blah. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. He's gonna get tired moving too much from David. He's gonna try to move too much and he's gonna fatigue and he's gonna gas out and that's all she wrote. But I mean, it's gonna be a fun fight regardless. Fun fight, but no one, no, both fighters couldn't get really no big names in the ring. So hey, and Morel, obviously, he grew. Well, his team supposedly he been wanting to fight for some time now, but his team didn't. Morel's team didn't want the Benevidez fight, but now made in a month, we'll get to see if Morel is really that guy. But I mean, when you haven't faced anybody, yeah, I do bilingual, but I don't feel like speaking it today. So fight gets made, and it's gonna get cracking by the Cuban that thinks he has it in the pro game. We'll see. He hasn't faced anybody, so he hasn't faced anybody like Benevidez, man, a real former champion. You could say he's the real 168, champ that was never defeated. But hey, yo no me creo nada, loco, y tampoco me creo español, so it is what it is, dog. So no porque no hable el idioma, es la verdad, viejo. But I'm just telling you how it is, boy. It is what it is, dog. If you don't understand, then it is what it is. But this life is not gonna be a Spanish one. Well, I don't know. It just might if I get enough people commenting, then maybe. But uh, I was saying, Morel Morel hasn't faced no one like Benavides, and their face off, you could tell Benavides outweighs him. Is that gonna be a factor? It might be, cause I don't think Morel has that power to keep Benavides off him. So, and by the way it looks, Benavides is not going to go inside the ring respecting Morel. Salute, Lord Frieza, yes sir, yes sir. And that's what I really want to see David Benavides do. Give Morel no respect, show no respect, make him your age, if you know what I mean. Cause he really thinks he's tough, man. When he's not, he hasn't done nothing in pro boxing, and he was handed interim the UBA belt. That really doesn't mean nothing, but I mean he was handed it. So based off his amateur pedigree, but I mean that's not it. That we're gonna have a badass fight February 1st. February 1st, Cubans, man. A lot of Cubans are gonna be once again. But it's just that I don't think y'all fighters got it versus the type of fighters that y'all facing, man. So nah, Canelo ain't ducking nobody, bro. La Frieza. Canelo ain't ducking nobody. Feel me? I don't feel like he ain't. And you can't say, wait, okay, I read that wrong. I do want to see Canelo versus Crawford just so they can get that out of there. Yeah, hell yeah. Fred Red. I feel like a lot of fighters ducked Andy Ruiz, Wilder, uh, that Parker dude. Andy Ruiz pretty much beat him, man. He needs that rematch, and I think Parker has that belt, right? So they don't want to give Andy his shot because they know he can mess some stuff up. But yeah, Andy doesn't even don't even be fighting. Last time he fought was in the Crawford card. You know what I mean? Exactly. Reese was the first to be AJ, and that's why they like pushing him to the side. They don't want Reese to mess anything else up. So I mean, it is what it is. If you don't try to fight, then you know. But this David card is heating up, man. It's heating up. Se está calentando la cosa. Está calentando la cosa. México contra Cuba. And Mexico is going to keep continuing to be the winner. Where's the top? So look, with Shakur, no lie, unless if it's really a big fight like Tank, Devin, and like Ryan, those are the fights I'm really interested in. Like versus Cambosos, like Cambosos, I feel like he's like a whack fighter. No this to him, but he's just not my style of fighter. So these 140 pounders, 135 pounders. Oh man, don't even get me started on boy Tank, bro. They don't fight anybody. They don't fight each other, other than like Ryan. Let's see. I was gonna say Devin, but he ducked a couple fighters in the news they've been saying. Tank hella ducked everybody. Tio wants the smoke with a lot of folks. And Ryu just became champion, so we'll see what's up. But like I said, those divisions are trash because, and they're the best divisions, but right now they ain't really fighting anybody. Yeah, I would take that one. You know what I'm saying? Shakur versus Jack Catterall. Yeah, that'll be all right. Catterall, I didn't watch it, but they say he kind of be Josh Taylor. All right. Hey, el Silent, eres fanático de Canelo o nah? No sé si estás jugando o no. But yeah, 135, 140 pounders, man, kind of weak sauce. La verdad, el fútbol me gusta y así, pero la verdad no. Los mexicanos no tenemos buena selección. Y la verdad yo no veo fútbol. Conozco ciertos jugadores, Madrid, Barça, City, como cosas así, pero pues, la neta no le pongo atención. Yeah, you see, like I haven't really been too much uh peeping too much like on Catterall's career, no lie. But he alright, I guess. Who is Tim Bradley's biggest hater in boxing? Depending, you know. In a way, yeah, of course, he should move up because in the divisions he's at, there's not really anybody. But he's just gonna get further away from Bam, so it's like, damn. Nah, tampoco el fútbol americano no lo veo menos, loco, la neta. Yeah, that's why it's weird. Like he be in just like Japan, like fighting. I mean, I don't blame him, if he's getting bread, but he needs to face fighters that we kind of know. You feel me? Like I don't know. We need to see him versus like at 126 or something. We'll never move up. He knows he'll lose. Sheesh, it's a possibility, bro. What you mean, Ryan would KO Inoue? Would know, yeah. Ryan's Ryan's way higher weight class. He's making 5-6 million a fight. You see, he's making bank, so he doesn't really need to do a lot, but he can stay in Japan and be making bank. You can't hate on that. But we are gonna yo, we wanna watch you face American fighters or whatever. You feel me? Ah, igualmente viejo. Vaya con Dios. Ryan exposing these so-called undefeated fighters. Yeah, cause at least we know he'll go versus the elite, even if it's like with clauses and all that. I want to see, the rematch with Tank with no clauses. But we get that. Who knows? The thing is, Loma is at 135. Inoue is like at 122, right? And you see Lord Frieza, Ryan, yeah, Ryan versus Corey, yeah, that's a fight I would like for sure. But Yeah, it was a lot of BS, man. A lot of BS and like shit. That's why I want to see the rematch on that one, but like it's kind of weird because Tank is kind of small. He ain't trying to go past 140. Ryan hasn't even made 140 anymore. It's kind of all over the place. I want the Saudis to buy the promotions, create a league. I mean, yeah, it could be different. It could be different, but they got to do it though. And I mean, they can make their own league, but we got to remember there will still be different promoters promoting their own game. Pro Box is pretty new, but they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing, and they don't really need like the other promoters. So it sucks. Yeah, there's so many boxers, fighters. The thing is that they don't know how to fight each other. Why? Because they're in different promotions, different leagues. It's kind of weird, but I feel yeah, it would be better if they face each other, the best versus the best. But that's the thing. But what I would really want to see is like I want to see the Saudis actually pay like Canelo to get that Crawford fight. That's one of the fights I want to see. The first fighter to beat Floyd was Latino Luis Castillo. Yeah, a lot of people say that, but did he really? Did he really beat Floyd? I mean, Floyd is undefeated, but my dad was the first drunken master. Fighting drunk? Yeah, man, we all do that. But I'd rather not fight drunk, though. They let the American fighter win because business wise he was a bigger name. Yeah, for sure. The thing is, Olympic medalist Castillo was unknown. Like he really wasn't that known. But he faced a lot of lions and they just couldn't beat him. Like they couldn't decode the Philly shell. I lied to you if I tell you yeah, cause I probably seen that fight once and probably like on fast forward. I would need to study it to be like, all right, yeah, Floyd lost or whatnot, but they say he lost versus Maidana too, but the first fight, but I didn't see that. He did put up a better fight than a lot of fighters for sure, but yo, but Lord Frieza, who do you got versus the Davids fight? Floyd It's like Hercules from DBZ. He a fraud, but his fans believe he's the great. Yeah, of course. I don't think he's the greatest, but greatest defensive fighter, most definitely. But there you go. But how do you see the Benevidez versus Morel fight going? For real? Why so? I don't. I think he's too inexperienced. No lie. If Morel had faced better opposition, Top Rank on ESPN is trash. Uh, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. I like that. The Divino Robesi rematch. They be putting up some all right cards, man. So I can't really hate. Morel by DQ. DQ. PBC are fools for leaving Fox. Man, PBC had the bread. What happened? You feel me? Like, yeah, like the thing is they did it to themselves, bro. Like, for so many years they fed Danny Garcia trash ass fights and big money, and not just Danny Garcia of the world's everybody on PBC, TMT fighters, Adrian Broner, and a lot of them guys that was over there in the PBC. So like they kind of did it to themselves. Now they have no bread. They paid Canelo took a chunk of that money too. Every event is going out of business sale now. Yeah, a lot of them is. Yeah, like the only one you see like that are staying strong. And you know what's crazy that like PBC that they've been in boxing a couple years, more than 10 plus years, but that's not that much compared to like Golden Boy, Top Rank. Even though Top Rank is moving to I believe the zone, they're still like holding it down. Even though Bob is getting old too, they're still holding it down. Golden Boy's holding it down. Even though PBC tried to ruin Golden Boy, like they're the ones that don't have no cash right now. But sheesh, yeah. Just I feel like PBC did it to themselves, man. Like overpaying these fighters that they weren't facing the greatest opposition. And yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like Golden Boy will be staying strong for years to come. Because I mean, we know they're gonna stay showing Mexican fighters, Latin fighters, all type of nationalities, but they're going to showcase their Mexican fighters, and you can't go wrong with that. And then you have these nah, I wouldn't be a southpaw, orthodox, but I do switch up my stance though. And then we have the Turkey Cat. You know, he's the new PBC because he's the one that, but the new PBC that wants to see good fights. So it's like he'll pay you, but are you willing to take a hard fight? Yo, so Fred, what do you think on how do you have the fight going versus Benevidez and Morel, and why? But we're gonna be starting the year with the banger of a fight. So I think that's positive for the beginning of the year, most def. We get a banger for the beginning of the year, and whatever comes, the fans are winner. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some great fights. We always do, man. But the other one too, as the title says, I mean, Crawford is saying he wants to go to 168. Give the family a rematch and run it with Dave Benevidez. Dave Benavides is a light heavyweight right now, but I'm pretty sure he'll drop to 168. But we know Crawford ain't gonna do that. I mean, no one really wants to go at it with the Mexican Monster. Not sheesh. I see it, but if Crawford were to go in there with David Benavides too, and to beat David Benavides, yeah, that will look crazy good on your resume. And say if Crawford is to do that, get that win versus David Benavides, I bet you he gets that Canelo fight. But we ain't seen Crawford mention David Benavides' name because he doesn't want them problem. But I feel that's a way he'll get a shot at Canelo. A big if he were to win. But man, I'm hyped. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hyped. Mexico versus Cuba, Arizona versus Cuba. You know, Mexican monster all the way. And real talk, I see a lot of peeps saying 50-50 fight, but nah, I don't believe so. And you have a lot of experience in the amateur game, but the pro game is really different. So Morel's gonna have to adjust, and I don't think he'll be able to adjust to what Benavides brings, man. Benavides brings that fire, that drum with just non-stop punches. And Morel's team, they say that Benavides doesn't have power, but I mean, if you throw as many punches as Benavides, they might not be the most powerful, but they have pop. And when you have like 10 being thrown at you of spurts and combos, man, that's dangerous. So I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped for that. Most Def, another victory for the Mexican American. Yes, sir. Versus Cuba. You know, because Mexico, the Mexicans from down south, you know, been taking them victories. And Cuba does have some up and coming, but their top fighters, Robesi, took two L's. Got his belt snatched by the Aguacate Drip Michoacana, you know what I'm saying? Divino Espinosa. Got his belt took. Morrell never even been a champion, so I mean, if you want to call the interim a champion, I mean they do. The the media that wants Morel to win, yeah, they say he's a champion, but interim champion. Benevidez actually been a champion before. So I just Morel has a lot going against him, man. So I just don't see it. I don't see what the people win. I don't see it. So just remember to come back here and look at this all the lives I did on Benevidez versus Morel, cause I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen, and Benavides gonna tear up Morel, man. And he's gonna be saying like Benavides say, oh, he's gonna be saying I'm the best after the fight, yes sir, because that's what's gonna happen. Based on everything, Morel is a good fighter, and we're gonna see how he does versus a Benavides. You feel me? So he might be able to do something good, but taking L's ain't gonna help his career at all. So, and I mean he ain't popping that much either. So it's like Morel that is. So if you take a L, you know your career takes a back seat, and you gotta come out of the trenches again to like get a shot at somebody. Yeah. So Morel better do his best to win, cause he better lay it all in the line. Cause if he's like his countryman Robesi and just decides to not give it his all, it's gonna be a bad night for him. Cause regardless, it's gonna be a bad night for him regardless. Feel what I'm saying? But I'm hyped. You know, we have a couple days, a month, and a couple days. But that goes by fast, and then we get February 1st, and bow in the blue and red corner. banger of a fight. Just remember who told you was gonna win. David, el monstruo mexicano, Benavides versus David Morrell. I'm letting y'all know how it's gonna go down. And of course, Crawford ducking. It is what it is. The Benavides little bro wants to get back over his big bro. Crawford wants to fight at 168. Benavides can make that happen. But until next time, man. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, boys.